The City of Tshwane held yet another briefing to give an update on the cholera outbreak in Hammanskraal. For emergency services, it's all hands on deck.
The Metropolitan Police Department of the city is also involved to ensure that there is no crime that is taking advantage of the situation and there is no illegalities in the process of managing this.
In the Hammanskraal area, a total of 157 samples were taken. To date, we've received 45 of those samples back. None of the 45 samples had any detection of vibrio cholera. So the environmental health specifically tested for vibrio cholera and they did not get any detection on that. 32 of the samples is compliant, 12 samples are not compliant, and that is why specifically if you look at the drinking water, the taps, we continue saying to the community, do not drink the water from the taps.
Tests continue.
We have just given a green light to WISA, that is the institute, to help us with the assessment and give us some recommendations. With National Department of Water and Sanitation and Health, it was mentioned that as well, I think Water Research Commission would be synthesizing all the results or test results that have been gathered by all entities that are involved in the testing of water, food and everything else.
Meanwhile, the city's water tanker expenditure is under scrutiny. This after reports of an alleged water mafia that's operating in Tshwane and making big profits, while the city fails to adequately address water infrastructure challenges. The City of Tshwane spends over 400 million rand per annum on water tankers. Service providers make over 3,000 rand a day per tanker. It has become clear that the water tanker business in the capital city has become beyond lucrative.
If we fix Rooiwal and if we make sure that water is supplied through our infrastructure, the water tanker business is going to lose a lot of money. In fact, large parts of that business is going to go out of business. And so you can imagine there is a vested interest, but what we would want to do is share as much information with the media and the public, including investigative journalists. And if you pick something up, please don't even come to us, blow it up. They're not allowed to sell water, especially in these circumstances, because we don't know where that water comes from. The risk is that some operator might be supplying water to a building site, so pulling water from a river for cement to be mixed at a building site, and then they moonlight in selling water to communities.
Contract tracing remains a priority as the city attempts to find the source of the cholera outbreak. The city is also trying to consolidate efforts to help the Hammanskraal families that lost loved ones to the cholera outbreak. Patricia Fasage, SABC News in Pretoria.